So welcome to the final installment of the exploration of using Mudra for meditation and stress management practice. Today we are finishing with a restorative practice, and for the practice you're going to need to be in a place where you can lie down. That can be a recliner, your bed, a yoga mat on the floor, and you're going to need 2 pillows and at least 1 blanket. If you're someone who tends to get cold during these more restorative practices, you might like to have a second blanket to cover with. For our mudra today, we're actually going to be using the Ramadasa mudra, which is the mudra for activating your true potential. And as we've been working with these mudras over these past 15 weeks, we've gotten acquainted with the 72,000 channels of energy that move through the body and connect in the hands, and the 5 elements that are represented by our 5 digits. So we'll be kind of using all of that today as we work through our mudra. And it's an active mudra, so you'll be moving a little bit. The way this is going to work is we'll be taking the hands facing palm up in a couple of different positions, and you're simply going to touch the tip of the thumb to the tip of each finger. So we'll touch the tip of the thumb to the index finger, then we'll move it to the middle finger, then to the ring finger, and to the pinky finger. And we'll be cycling through that in rhythm with various breath practices and a little mantra at the end. So for now, we're going to get comfortable lying on our backs. Now remember, if you are contraindicated for lying flat on your back, you can always elevate the body in such a way that the head is higher than the heart is higher than the pelvis, by using additional pillows or a wedge. So we'll begin with 1 pillow behind the head and a second pillow behind the knees. So we want the crease of the knees to be supported, and we want the head to be supported. And if you're someone who likes a higher head position, you can always roll the pillow up under the head just a little bit. We're going to begin by placing the hands on the belly. And as you relax here, just start to let your awareness drop into the breath. And feel the belly move underneath those hands. Let the eyes soften to a 50 gaze, so halfway closed, halfway open. What we call our 50-50 gaze, so that your awareness is 50% in the external and 50% in the internal. So let yourself be aware of your surroundings and also of the breath moving inside the body. And then take a big inhale through the nose, expanding the belly, the rib cage, the chest. And as you exhale, close the eyes completely. So you start to feel that awareness moving, visual awareness moving inward. Continue to feel the gentle movement in the belly as you're breathing. And begin to connect to the letting go quality of the exhale. Feel that with each out breath, there's a release of those layers of the outside world in the mental body. So noticing your thoughts, and as you exhale, allow yourself to let go of any of those thought patterns triggered by what's going on outside of your body in this moment right now. Letting go of the stress of what's going on with the election. Letting go of the media. Letting go of social judgments and social conditioning. Letting yourself drop into that deep reservoir of light and peace that resides within. At your very center, we are all light and peace. We just have to remember our true nature. As you breathe, let that light deep within expand on the inhale. And as you exhale, continue to let those layers of external conditioning fall away so that that light can shine brighter and expand throughout the body. Let yourself take a few more rounds of breath here, continuing to release those outer layers, to expand that light deep within. Now take a moment to let the hands rest so the palms are facing up. Relax the shoulder blades onto the back underneath you. And as you expand that light of peace, let it expand from your center down into the legs. Let it shine out through the tips of your toes. Let that light expand down through the arms. Let it shine out through the tips of the fingers. And let that light shine up through the crown of the head, shining out through the crown of the head, through the features of your face. Now from here, bring your awareness to the hands. And take a moment to bring your awareness to your thumb. The thumb is related to the element of fire, the nature of the sun. As you're breathing here, let that light in the thumb begin to glow bright yellow. And imagine the fire element awakening within you as you breathe in the navel center, shining that light out through the thumb. Imagine the fire igniting within the body and through the channel in the thumb. And then bring your awareness to your index fingers, noticing sensation. Letting yourself connect for a moment to the element of air. The element of air represented by the color green, visualizing a green light lighting up the index finger. Connecting to the heart center, this element of air, the qualities of love and support, compassion, empathy, and gratitude. The element of air, so active in our outside world today, in the wind, moving, clearing the way. Let yourself move the awareness now to the middle finger, the color purple, the element of ether, of space. As you've taken this time today to create space for your own health, your own healing, your own restoration. Let yourself connect to the space inside of the body that we create with each breath. And then bring your awareness to the ring finger, the element of earth, solid, steady, stable energy. The energy of our root, of our foundation, and our connection to this planet. The color red. Visualizing the tip of the ring finger glowing a beautiful red. And finally, moving your awareness to the ring finger. My apologies. Finally, bringing the awareness to the tip of the pinky finger. The element of water, the color blue. Letting yourself connect to this element outside of the body, so active in our natural world right now with the rain. The element of purification, the element of flow. And within the body, the flow of the blood and the water inside. As the gentle heart beats and moves this life-giving liquid. Let's take a moment to work through our mudra as we gently touch the tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger on each hand. In your mind, thinking or saying aloud the word activating. Moving the tip of the thumb to the tip of the middle finger. My. And And now moving the tip of the thumb to the tip of each ring finger. True. And now moving the tip of the thumb to the tip of each pinky finger. Potential. We'll begin to cycle through this 3 more times. Moving to the index finger, activating, to the middle finger, my, ring finger, true, pinky finger, potential. Let's do that again. Activating, my, true, potential. One more time. Activating, my, true, potential. As you relax the hands, take a moment to linger in the vibration of the mantra and the mudra as we activate our 5 elements within the 72,000 channels of energy in our body. Create the intention to restore and come to balance. And now, take a moment to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, slowly turn the head from side to side. Take a moment to stretch through the arms and feet and legs, and you can stretch the arms wide or you can stretch the arms up over the head, and just see if you can wiggle some space into the body. Wiggling the heels and the fingers in 2 opposite directions, the pelvis and the rib cage away from one another, the crown of the head and the tailbone in 2 opposite directions. And then when you're ready, take another big deep breath. And as you exhale, bring the right knee into the body and take it into both hands. So if you have issues with the knee, you can bring the hands behind the thigh. If the knees are healthy, you can come to the shin and just fold the leg in toward the body. Take a moment to slowly move the right foot 2 or 3 times in each direction, pointing and flexing the ankle. And then when you feel ready, release the right leg all the way down to the earth. Stretch the arms once again. Take another big breath. Find some more space in that body. And then as you exhale, bring the left knee in. Once again, taking that leg into both hands, either behind the thigh or at the shin, and folding the leg into the body, relaxing the shoulders. Taking a moment to move the left foot 2 or 3 circles in each direction, wiggling the toes. And then releasing that leg. From here, we'll take another big stretch through the body, a big inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring both knees in. So the knees can be close together or wide, whichever feels better for you. Taking the knees as wide as you need to feel comfortable. Folding the legs into the body, gently rock from side to side. And again, hands can be behind thighs or behind or in front of the shins. Let yourself gradually roll over to your right side. We're going to press up to a comfortable seat and get set for our next posture. So we're going to take one of our pillows and place it between the lower legs. Bring your blanket behind the head. So we're going to lie on our right side. And then the pillow, the second pillow, you're actually going to hug. So you can create as much height under the head with that blanket as you need. Letting yourself support the head. Hugging one pillow with the arms and a second pillow with the lower legs and feet. Now as you rest here, feel free to cover with a blanket if you're chilly, if you have that second blanket. And let the breath come back into your point of focus. Let the eyes close. And as you're resting here, feel the breath expanding, not only in the front body, but also in the left side body and in the back body. Feeling the left side of the body light and buoyant as you're breathing. And feeling the right side of the body surrender to the support underneath you. The right side of the body, for many of us, is our dominant side. It's the side of the body that likes to do all of the work. And it's connected to the left side of the brain. This is the side of the brain that is very logical and analytical and competitive. It's controlled by the sympathetic nervous system. This is the part of the nervous system that takes us into our fight or flight mechanism. With everything that's going on in the world right now, many of us are operating from that part of the brain in somewhat of a survival mode. So as you're resting here, allow yourself to be okay with doing less, with letting yourself have this passive practice today. And feel that the right side of your body is being held and supported by the earth, allowing it to rest and restore and do less. Feel the breath gently moving the body. And as you're breathing, continue to invite in that sense of expanding the light of peace deep within as you breathe in, and allowing the exhale to shed another layer of that which is ready to fall away. As you're resting here, let yourself deeply listen. Notice if you can hear the sounds of nature outside, this powerful purification that's happening outside with the wind, the air element, and the rain, the water element. And imagine that that same process is happening within your own being as we're moving into this time of letting the old, outdated stuff die away, allowing the wind to blow away that which no longer serves us, allowing the water to cleanse and purify our spirit. Let yourself take a deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out through the mouth. Take a moment to wiggle the toes, the fingers, maybe the wrists and the ankles. And when you're ready, gently press up to a seat. And we'll go ahead and set this pose up for the other side. So feel free to just roll over to your left side. And again, we'll take one pillow between the lower legs and the foot. A second pillow to hug with the arms, and the head supported by that blanket, rolling it up to whatever height feels most useful for you. Coming back to the breath once you've arrived in your comfortable position, letting the eyes gently close. Beginning to feel the right side now expanding and breathing. The back body expanding and breathing. And that left side sinking and settling into the support beneath you. Every exhalation, feel the body surrender a little bit more to the earth. And as we sink the left side of the body into that support, letting go, consider the left side of the body. For many of us, it is our more passive side. It's connected to the right side of the brain. The right side of the brain is our feminine side. It's the moon side. It is the side of the brain that controls our creativity, our nurturing maternal qualities, the quality of taking care of others, of generosity. And for many of us, we're very, very good at giving support and doing things for others, not as good at taking care of ourselves. So as you're resting here, imagine that the right side of the brain, the side of the brain that is unwavering in its support, can restore and rest and be supported in this moment as the left side of the body sinks and settles deeper and deeper, relaxing. Letting that breath continue to move. Letting yourself notice qualities of nature outside and within. Feeling the direct connection of our being with this planet, with the elements of nature, and with the rhythms of the seasons. Breath by breath, letting that old, outdated stuff fall away, just as the leaves fall from the trees. Allowing the element of air to blow away that which no longer serves us, and the element of water to purify and cleanse. And now take a deep breath through the nose and a full breath out through the mouth. Take a moment to wiggle the toes, the fingers, the ankles, and the wrists. Whenever you feel ready, gently press up to a comfortable seat. We're going to take a moment to create a restorative child's pose. So take the blanket and bring it behind you. We're going to come to the hands and knees and let the blanket come right up into the crease behind the knees. We're going to take one of our pillows as you sit back toward the heels and bring it underneath the body, coming into a supported child's pose. Our second pillow will support the head, so you have this little space here to support your face. The arms are going to just be right underneath that pillow, so the upper arms kind of hug the first pillow into the body, and the forearms are underneath the second pillow, supporting the face. So that forehead is supported. So we're a little higher in our child's pose than we might normally be. And as you're resting here, maybe let the knees come a little bit wider if that feels more comfortable for you. And as you're resting here, feel the contact of the forehead to that pillow. Imagining the contact of the forehead to the earth. That third eye space, the center of the forehead, is the space of our intuition and that deep inner wisdom. That deep inner wisdom that we can access if we, again, allow all of those layers of external noise to fall away. We connect to that divine light deep within. We connect to that deep reservoir of wisdom that is innate, that exceeds logic, intellect, and anything that we might read in a book, in a newspaper, or hear on the television. It is the wisdom deep within, the wisdom of the collective, the wisdom of Source, the wisdom of the divine light within. Maybe slowly rock your head from side to side, massaging that third eye space onto your pillow. And just let yourself notice, what is the wisdom that's rising up in you today? And as you rest here, continue to feel that quality of sinking and settling into the support underneath you. And feel the expansion as you inhale, the expansion of that deep reservoir of peace. Let yourself be here for just another moment. And then when you feel ready, go ahead and slowly rise back up to the hands and knees. We'll set ourselves up for our final position. So we're going to take 2 pillows and stack them, one on top of the other, at the foot of whatever surface you're working with. And the pillows can be wide if you need to have your feet a little bit wider apart, or you can turn them lengthwise. The blanket will go underneath the head, and again, if you are cold and you would like to cover up with a second blanket, feel free to do that. I am bringing my second blanket into the mix. So as you lie back, sit close to those pillows so that you can elevate your legs onto the 2 pillows. Let your head rest on that blanket. And again, taking a moment to cover up if that feels appropriate for you. As you rest here with the legs elevated, find your way to relaxing the arms, once again with the palms facing up. Feel the shoulder blades drop onto the back. Begin to feel that breath expanding on the inhale, creating space. Softening back to center on the exhale as you let go. Continuing to drop away any of those layers that still remain. Old, outdated beliefs, habit patterns, societal conditioning, anything that's ready to be released, that's ready to fall away, a dying off of that which no longer serves us. Allowing the air element to take it, to be transformed by the fire element. The water element to purify and cleanse, to create space, the ether element, for what's rising as you are held by the earth element. Taking the time to feel the body heavy on the support underneath you. And to notice that heaviness gives way to a quality of lightness as your front body breathes. Consciously moving the awareness around the body, let yourself relax even more. Take the time to soften the toes. Relax the arches of the feet, the heels, the ankles. Relax the lower legs, the knees, the upper legs, and the hips. Take the time to relax the fingers, the palms of the hands, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, the shoulders. Feel the pelvis supported. Relax the buttocks, the lower belly, the organs of the pelvis, the organs of the abdominals, the rib cage, the gently breathing lungs, the chest, the collarbones, the gently beating heart, the throat, the neck, the head, held, cradled, softening. Relax the jaw, the cheeks, the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the nose, the nostrils, the temples, the lids of the eyes, the eyeballs, the eyebrows, the forehead. Soften, relax, the brain, resting heavy in the back of the skull, the brain heavy, resting, the mind light, at peace, softening. Softening the skin over your entire body. Softening, relaxing, letting go, shedding, layer by layer, letting go. Light deep within, expanding, shining out, breaking through the armor outside of you. The light of peace breaking through, shining out through the feet, through the hands, through the crown of the head, through the heart center. Breath by breath, breaking through, shining out. Letting your awareness come to the hands once again. Feeling the energy of the hands. The energy of those 72,000 channels shining out through the hands. The thumb glowing yellow. The channel of fire. The channel of transformation, of power. The index finger shining green. The element of air. The element of movement, of clearing. The middle finger, the element of ether, purple. The element of space, expanding, expanding. The ring finger, red, the element of earth, stability, this planet holding us steady and safe. The pinky finger, blue, the element of water, purifying, cleansing water, the element of flow, feeling the power, the energy of these hands, our connection to these 5 elements, the elements of nature, the rhythms of nature. In your mind, connect once again to our mantra, our intention for this practice. Activating my true potential. And slowly begin to move the tip of the thumb to the tip of each finger as we recite our mantra 7 times. Activating my true potential. 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 Relax the hands. Take a deep breath through the nose. A full breath out through the mouth. Take a moment to feel the vibration of the energy in your body. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, open the eyes only halfway, coming back to that 50-50 gaze, with the awareness halfway in the interior, halfway in the exterior. Take a moment to sense the elements of nature outside of you, the connection to those same elements within, to connect again to that bright light of divinity and peace shining from within the center of your true nature out through your skin. Take a moment to wiggle the fingers and the toes, to move the wrists and the ankles, to slowly turn the head from side to side. Whenever you feel ready, keeping that 50-50 gaze, slowly bend the knees and roll to your right side. Let your head be cradled by the right hand for just a moment. Feel the breath moving all around the rib cage. Take another big inhale through the nose. Another exhale through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, gently press yourself up to a seat. The hands come together at heart center. Gently bowing the head with that 50-50 gaze. The light in me sees and honors that same light deep within each of you, the light of the divine, the light of peace, expanding out into the world. May you shine your light of peace, activating your true potential. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, open the eyes, bringing your awareness fully into the exterior. Thank you so much for being here with me today, letting me guide you through this practice. Namaste.